Paul McCartney will be gracing the Pyramid stage at this year's Glastonbury festival. It's set to be one of the biggest acts of the festival, with him headlining the Saturday night of the show. The former Beatle recently revealed his nerves ahead of the show, admitting he is having a recurring anxiety dream. Speaking during rehearsals, he said, "It's actually a recurring dream of mine. I'm playing and people start walking out, and I'm trying to think of a song that will get them back. Do Long Tall Sally, quick. But they keep walking. Let's do Yesterday. It's typical performers' insecurities. I'd like to do a whole show of new songs, but that's for the anoraks in the crowd, that's for the deep fans. Those deep fans go right back to his Beatles days, when he, John Lennon, George Harrison and Ringo Starr were the biggest names in music. They all also enjoyed a lot of drug experimentation, and even though Paul wasn't best known for it, he still took part." Paul McCartney and marijuana. It's been heavily documented that Paul enjoyed marijuana, so much so that he even wrote the song Got to Get You Into My Life about his experiences with the drug. In the Barry Miles biography, Many Years From Now, Paul explained how he felt at the time. He said, "I'd been a rather straight working-class lad, but when we started to get into pot, it seemed to me to be quite uplifting. It didn't seem to have too many side effects like alcohol or some of the other stuff, like pills, which I pretty much kept off." Got to Get You Into My Life is really a song about that. It's not to a person. It's actually an ode to pot, like someone else might write an ode to chocolate or a good claret. However, the same biography also noted his experiences with another drug, one he eventually disavowed. Paul McCartney and cocaine. From early on, Paul enjoyed taking cocaine as he was initially attracted to the ritualistic end of it. "I was particularly amused by rolling up a pound note," he once joked. There was a lot of symbolism in that, sniffing it through money. However, the more he took, the less it had an effect on him. Not only this, but it took a physical toll on his body, and a tour around America eventually led him to quitting. He added, "I thought, this is not clever, for two reasons. Number one, you didn't stay high. The plunge after it was this melancholy plunge which I was not used to. The other reason was just a physical thing with the scrunching round the back of the neck, when it would get down the back of your nose, and it would all go dead. I went to America just after Pepper came out, and I was thinking of stopping it. And everyone there was taking it, all these music business people, and I thought, no." Paul McCartney and heroin. Most fans are aware of John Lennon's addiction to heroin, but Paul also tried the dangerous drug once. Back in 2004, he told the Daily Mirror, "I didn't realize I'd taken it, at first. I was just handed something, smoked it, then found out what it was. It didn't do anything for me, which was lucky because I wouldn't have fancied heading down that road." Paul McCartney and LSD. Despite the other band members being more prolific for taking harder drugs, Paul did admit to taking LSD 4 times back in the Beatles' prime. In fact, he was the first of the band to actually admit to taking it during an interview in the magazine Queen, saying, "After I took it, LSD, it opened my eyes. We only use 1/10 of our brain. Just think what we could accomplish if we could only tap that hidden part. It would mean a whole new world." Because of this admission, ITV then pressed him on the matter in a 1967 video interview where he admitted to taking it about 4 times, but got angry at the interviewer for spreading the news further. When asked if as a public figure he should admit to taking part in illegal activities, Paul said, "I don't think he'll make any difference. I don't think my fans are going to take drugs just because I did, you know. But the thing is, that's not the point anyway. I was asked whether I had or not. And from then on, the whole bit about how far it's gonna go and how many people it's going to encourage is up to the newspapers, and up to you on television. I mean, you're spreading this now, at this moment. This is going into all the homes in Britain. And I'd rather it didn't. But you're asking me the question, you want me to be honest, I'll be honest.